It's time to jump into the land of dawn.
Gotta be quite a bang and started it off. Homeboys wanting to just fight SRG, something that they probably picked up against RGMY yesterday. We just run at their face, don't let them take space, force the issue.
A lot of these early engagements, I'm hoping that SRG know what they're doing here. They can't overextend, and most importantly, information is extremely key for SRG to make these smarter decisions. We've seen them consistently adapt in the middle of the game, but ideally, with the information at hand, you can lessen down that time, give less windows for Homeboys to actually look for the punish.
Thing is, I think Homeboys actually do have pretty big windows of opportunity, right? I think the genius with the Novaria pick, especially in game 1, is it allows you to dictate the pace of how you want to control the game with that Astral Echo. You always have information. You always are the one to decide when to engage and disengage.
I feel like that's a little up in the air, right? Because it comes down to when he leaves the lane. And so far, based on the prior games we've seen from Stormy, he naturally has a knack for the laning phase. And afterwards, he walks with Yumes and sometimes even splits up the resources. I think that Homeboys, as of right now, need to kind of corner SRG.
So guys didn't really get the red tree, but the knockout from Zorn missed. He's a bit of help right now, so guys escorted out by Sabat. Star Shatter damage not enough. Should be able to disengage.
Yeah, a kill onto the guys there would have been huge for the Homeboy since the turtle is coming up in another 15 seconds. But it was just early enough that he should be able to recall, regen the full HP, and come back for that turtle contest as well. So as of right now, still no impact yet for either side.
They're going to take their time with this. Level 4s need to be hit on all members on the side of the Homeboys. The main DPS is going to be Nets, but he's going to be left on an island for a majority of this game. As long as he goes even against Innocent, I think he should be all right. But for the most part, Udil, let's see the information.
Four-man ping, Cram instantly throws his body in front, and Homeboys with a counter engage, taking down Sub guys with the appraisal threat, but Chibi also falls Cram, powering through the pain to get a trade for himself. But Udil with the snipe Star Shatter for Turtle. Homeboys looking for more. Zorn's Primal Rev runs out. It's 2 for 2, but Turtle for Homeboys.
Excellently done. Ooh, just barely missing the Star Shatter as well onto Yumes. Homeboys creates a little bit of space for themselves early on. The junglers initially traded for one another, but Selangor Red Giants are lacking a bit more fight presence once Cram and Skies are taken out, and that allowed for a pretty easy snipe on Udil.
I'm liking this a lot. Homeboys have done their homework. They've done their preparation. During these neutral objectives, they expected the rotation, and they denied it straight away. More importantly, so we have to keep in mind that Daytona's welcome. It needs to catch a priority target because unfortunately for Sakai's, he's going to be stuck in that animation while people like Zorn with that Primal Wrath is going to be gunning at him. Udil slowly melting him away, percentage max HP damage, and let's not forget that Subot can slow down the progression of that backline from SRG.
I think that because of that, Cram gets a lot of pressure put on him to make sure that he is the one that's taking all these CC abilities away from Zorn, right? He ideally wants the Tamas to be caught by the Onward, by the Earth Shatter, but I think Zorn is doing... Oh, hold on.
And Stormy, he doesn't have the passive. TP sticks onto him. Praiser Press slams down. It's an easy kill. Daytona's welcome a bit late, but Nets will join the fight with the Blazing Duet. Sub guys needs help and is not going to get it. Homeboys finding 2 more kills in the top.
Oh, he takes it!
Innocent takes the ultimate, looks for Chibi, finds the kill and gets out, but Yumes dies in the process.
Woo! 4 minutes into this game, we're already seeing 8 kills. 8 consecutive kills in quick fashion as well. A lot of it in Homeboys' favor so far as they're winning out these trades. But worse yet, for once, we're actually seeing these outplays being really negated. Homeboys not letting anybody off the hook.
Yeah, this is hurting the Red Giants real hard. Up until now, we have seen Red Giants behind in the early game, specifically when they played against King Empire, but it's usually a bit of a controlled descent. In this case, Homeboys are really piling it on.
Zorn will be pressured a bit, had to onward out of that, but this is the second turtle. Both junglers same level. Udil spotting 4 of them in this pit. They engage onto Chibi. They want to get him out of here, but Sukai's taking a lot of damage. Stormy finds the kill, but again the jungler dies. Turtle will fall this time. Zorn finds the kill. Primal Wrath bomb pounding onto Stormy, and Udil again, the sharpshooter from Indonesia, finds the third.
Man, Chain Lightning coming in from the Primal Wrath from Zorn, steals it away. I mean, Yums can do his best here, but right now, Homeboys, they're amping up the tempo. They found their advantage, and every single time we see Sakai's get on top of Chibi, you see the rest of the team pivot straight into killing Sakai's.
I love the target prioritization from the Homeboys right now. They know that there's no point pulling all their damage on the Gram, deal with Skies first, then take care of the Tamas later and catch the rest of the stragglers with Zorn and Udil. Currently 6 kills, 0 deaths between the two of them. A near 4K gold lead for the Homeboys.
Udil has been part of every single fight, and now the attention turns to Innocent, who needs help. And Yums is going to try his best to stall out the blazing duet, but Nets, he's going to get all the help he needs. Udil again, just not letting anyone go.
Oh. There should have been some consideration for Stormy to drop his ult there, maybe to clear the wave or maybe to trade back against GB. But so far, this is the biggest lead we've seen. 6 minutes against SRG from the regular season, 2 playoffs. Nobody has achieved this much gold. Homeboys, they're going to 2x this. I don't know where it's going to stop, either 6,000 or 8,000.
Yeah, normally the Red Giants, even when they're in a situation where they're losing the early game, know how to control it in a way where they don't fall too behind in terms of gold, so that there's still space to scale. But Homeboys is not giving them that timing.
Udil just got a Divine Glaze.
That is 6 insane.
He's getting too much off of this. He's getting so much gold, and I think Homeboys have done it. They figured out a way to actually put Stormy behind, and in this case, with 10 seconds left on the clock before the turtle actually spawns, SRG, I don't know whether they want to still be a part of this.
The guys can't even get his stacks.
Yeah, SRG needs to back it off just a little bit. They gotta play a little bit safer. Unfortunately, oh, never mind.
Might not have a chance. Cram, he's forced to just tank through this. Zone does go down. Stormy finds the kill. Praise the Cram, does not take out Cram. Big penalty zone from Subbat to the back. But the damage insufficient, and Naz will come in as the supplement to find 2 in a row. The arrow connects the butt. He's gonna be fine. Innocent will not take it, but Homeboys, they have the lead.
Ooh, this is starting to look really, really scary here. It looked like Red Giants had control there. Graham was surviving a lot of that fight, but Subbat jumping the backline perfectly. Chibi getting another free turtle. It doesn't feel like the Red Giants can do anything.
No, they can't do anything for now. They need more time to scale. This early game is basically gone for. Cram has done his absolute best at creating space, chunking people down, and putting them at a lethal amount of damage. But so far, we're seeing more out of Zorn with that Primal Wrath in comparison to the circling eagle from Yums.
And speaking about Zorn, he just found the guys. This is a dead dinosaur, and Stormy needs to run away. The passive will expire at this point. Flickers away, but Zorn ain't gonna let him get away. Double kill for the Edith.
This is unprecedented. The Selangor Red Giants came in as the final boss, as the favorites. A team that was unchallenged throughout Season 13. And the Homeboys are denying that title.
I mean, right now, oh!
Can they at least get him? They do. Innocent's gonna be pinned down, but for long enough, though. GB slams down the Gram. He will get away. Homeboys taking both top and mid outer tier 2s.
Oh, do it.
He's gonna take it. Didn't get the pin.
Okay. Not gonna take that risk.
Unfortunate, unfortunate. This game, it's all about these small inches, right? Like, it's not like Homeboys aren't finding the angles. Zorn is. Everybody else has been following up on these Zorn engages very well, and SRG need to start respecting that. The problem is they can't really punish him. What happens when you try and go on this Edith? She comes out with a Primal Wrath, and she starts chunking you down. It takes too many resources to take out one guy, and I think even for SRG, they might as well let this through. Take as many Lords as you want. We can play for high ground. We'll eventually be able to pick you off.
Yeah, Zorn gonna be stopped by Guys for now, but the target is gonna be Innocent. It's gonna be taunted out. Innocent needs to get away. Uses the Spectral Step. Gets dragged out. Innocent safe for now, but Subbat follows up. Not gonna let Innocent get out. He will die underneath the turret. Cram will be rescued. Udil will not find a snipe this time. Homeboys finds 2.
Oh, I really like the way Homeboys is doing this right now. They've picked their targets. They focus Skies in the early game, and after the Barats got shut down, their next target is Innocent. They know they don't really need to bother about anyone else on the Red Giants, because there's simply not enough burst damage to really affect Zorn or Chibi.
Yeah, there really isn't. And once we see, I mean, once he gets the Winds of Nature, this is going to be really dangerous for SRG. They don't have a lot of answers to them. And unfortunately, now with the Lord gone, let's see if they get an inhibitor. Maybe it's a checkmate angle, maybe it's not. We'll see whether SRG greed out by trying to walk out of their base again, and we'll see whether Homeboys respect it or not by cutting them off.
Innocent didn't use his Purify the entire sequence because he knows that he's dead. He gotta keep a Purify for after the Lord fight. But SRG, like you pointed out early on, Gideon, this is the furthest they've been put behind at a 10-minute timing.
Even previously, when they ended up dropping a game against King Empire, it did not look like this. There was still some control, there was still some scaling coming in from Innocent. If anything, it was just because they had made some mistakes later on. But these are not mistakes. This is HOMEBOIS playing at a higher tempo and denying any chance of scaling from their opponents.
Yeah, they're just keeping the tempo really high and making sure that they, like, SRG is continuously pressured. They're not giving them an opportunity to breathe, regroup. You better regroup underneath your inhibitor.
No, it's not gonna land the Earth Shatter. Penalties over Sabat, catching 3. They're gonna focus fire on it. Chibi cannot use his ultimate. And that is the clapback that SRG has been looking for. 2 kills already. The Lord taken out. Salang or Red Giants hold the fort.
Great high ground defense here. Great follow-up coming in from Stormy. That Molina blitz making all the difference here. But most importantly, it's that polymorph, right? HOMEBOIS, they walked up thinking, hey, we're already 7K ahead. We shouldn't be too afraid. But you need to keep in mind that SRG is slowly scaling up and they're scaling fast.
Yeah, I really love the fact that they're confident enough that they're just going to group up under the tower, almost as if to bait the penalty zone in so that they could take advantage of it. They managed to narrow the network lead just a little bit, but 7K is still a pretty big amount considering we're only 11.5 minutes in. Innocent needs to farm faster right now, because Nets and Udale are already hitting really hard.
I mean, he's got the Trinity build already down. It's about situational items and more importantly, yep, there we go, the Wind of Nature against Nets. When that Blazing Duet comes out, you know that Innocent is going to be popping that pretty early on in that fight to maintain his threshold. At this point, they need to make sure that HOMEBOIS...
Trying to take space.
given.
But he's coming though, has the flicker. Cram gonna get caught. Shatter to connect from Zone, but this is a pincer angle from HOMEBOIS. Sabat to the back, Cram again rescued by Innocent. He's command by Zone. Zone flickers for him. Innocent needs to get out. He uses the Winds of Nature, but still ends up going down. HOMEBOIS piling onto him, and SRG has lost their marksman.
Oh, broken position, a broken position. The frontliners weren't in the front, unfortunately, and HOMEBOIS were able to sneak around through jungle side. And now that SRG has already lost their members, HOMEBOIS are looking to take an inhibitor while Innocent is down.
Yeah. 4-man ping.
They're trying to go for... Oh, hold on.
Daytona's welcome. That's onto Chibi. They have the damage follow-up though. Chibi just gonna turn around with the ultimate. Mid inhibitor of SRG down. Chibi tanking the turret. Penalty comes out. Chibi gets away! How is that a thing? SRG loses their jungler, but at least the rest of them gets out.
The lead might be a bit too big at this point. I'm not too sure if Red Giants has enough time to make their way back into this. HOMEBOIS is doing such a good job of splitting up their ranks. Sabat has been finding the correct angle every single time. So even with the guiding winds, it doesn't feel like Red Giants are able to escape from their grasp.
I mean, they missed their window here, and unfortunately, they haven't been able to kind of find their footing, recuperate from the economical damage that HOMEBOIS have put on them. The constant pressure in the jungle, it just feels like SRG. It boils down to how many kills can I get back before the HOMEBOIS during the mid game, and as we transition into the late game, it's pretty straightforward. The HOMEBOIS, they're just trying to close out this game, and they don't want to give this fight over to SRG, because if they fail this base closure, that means that SRG has an opportunity to clap back.
The net worth lead might be a bit too big though. Nat's already maxed out on items. Udil close to it as well. The Lord pushing in mid lane.
Stormy takes the brunt of it. Innocent just focus firing on the Lord. Cram, he's just gonna tank through this. Uses his body as a shield. HOMEBOIS will take this opportunity to take out the top inhibitor. There's still some damage dealt to SRG, but HOMEBOIS taking it slow.
Okay, second wave. Let's see if they can get another inhibitor. If they can get 3 inhibitors, I think at least the transition into the next Lord is going to be a little better. Or at the very least, it's not up to SRG whether they take it or not.
HOMEBOIS games to lose. Another ping, this time on a tree. HOMEBOIS, they have found Innocent, but Innocent not looking that juicy though. The barrage pull! Mr. Edge was up, countering engage with penalty zone, but cannot do enough damage. Now Chibi is so deep. And he's gonna go down to Innocent. HOMEBOIS fail this push. SRG defend again.
Ooh, that's something that the Red Giants are looking for here. They are really good at these high ground defenses at just holding. You normally wouldn't expect that defense to be so tight when they are 10,000 gold behind. But the Red Giants makes it look like there's not that much of a difference at all. Now they're looking to take as many towers as they can while Chibi is down.
We're expecting an equalizer from the side of SRG, but they didn't kill enough members of the Homeboys to justify that. They will hit 42k, which is pretty good. That means core items are built. Some may actually have components towards the situational, unless you're Innocent, who already has it and is probably full build by now. But let's have a look at the items, right? Malefic Roar already complete, full items on both marksmans. At this point, the people who are starting to fall behind, well, I can't really say supports, but at the same time, Yums, he's going for Blood Wings. He wants to survive and still provide damage.
Gonna be quite an important item. I think Yums keeping himself alive is going to be very valuable here, not to mention a little extra bit of movement speed. Because Red Giants right now really need to prioritize that maneuverability. The Astral Echo is taking away a lot of their fight control from them, as well as the penalty zone. And right now they're playing around those cooldown windows to make sure that they're at least able to put up an even defense against the Homeboys.
At the same time, it's also, this is where we hit the immortality timings, right? Homeboys, the game could be decided not by a lord, but by a couple of immortalities. Thorn and Sabat, they both have him. Innocent, he doesn't go all in, he gets the pin on the net to force out the Purify. Important resources gone from Homeboys.
Just goes to show, Innocent, he's dangerous. He really is dangerous right now. And that's why Homeboys have been putting so much time and resources into breaking that back line up from the front line. We see that Udil does decide to go for the hold on. This angle doesn't seem good. The minion wave on the top side is nothing for Homeboys to worry about. It's a slow push, but they need to reset this.
Yeah, I agree with you. Looks like they will agree with you as well. Homeboy's not going to take the risk just yet because they're not really aware of the positioning just yet. But the Astral Echo has come out, so now they know.
Oh, they see Innocent. They're going to commit onto him. Innocent needs to somehow get out. Yums, where's the guiding wind? Innocent slaps to the side.
Oh!
The slam, the Wisdom of Nature! And then they told us to protect Chibi. They lose third guys in the process, but SRG, no, destruction already went wide. SRG somehow needs to out-retreat the jungler on the side of Homeboys. Innocent gets knocked up. Chibi gets the Lord. Sapat loses his immo, the courtesy of Cram, but Homeboys still finding the advantage. And Innocent, he wants Udio. And remember last time where we left off, Udio is gonna die to Innocent. That one is a guarantee. So SRG still gets something out of this despite losing the Lord.
KDA ruined by a tech pause. The man is like, I could have flickered, I could have done so many other things, but hey, here we are. 4, 1, and 14.
The thing is, even if the Red Giants are doing a good job of responding, they're still 8k behind. We are 18 minutes in nearly. The Lord is pushing down mid lane. They only have one inhibitor standing. They've done a great job of defending up until now. But can they do it again?
They got to stagger the Lord here. That's why they're walking up just to try and pull the attention of the rest of the Homeboys.
They're doing a pretty good job. The Lord is going to get melted. Sapat doesn't have the flicker, so not comfortable going in. Homeboys, they will lose that Lord, but the asset is still the minion wave, which SRG can easily take care of. So this defense is just flawless.
Beautiful stagger. Beautiful stagger. Homeboys, they got a little lazy on the synchronization of their waves, and SRG, they just walked up, sped it up, cleared it up, and now we're back to square one, and the second wave will collapse, and maybe Homeboys put some fight in. They've got to start sacrificing things.
Chibi, he's going to be the one to jump in to soak up all the damage. So, but penalty zone doesn't catch his Innocent. It's pretty rest him slam down. Lands at the Innocent, but Innocent still powering through. He is the damage dealer. They try to welcome. Ease up Supa, spits him into his team. He goes down, but Innocent is still alive. The spear lands. Innocent's going to take it. Match comes down with the immortality. Innocent will fight through him. Fight me! Fight me! Innocent, save me!
Oh my God!
Innocent life steals up Udio. Finally gets the kill, but SRG have done more than enough.
Oh, but Zorn, he's in the back line. He wants to target the crystal. It's wide open.
They're gonna try and do his own. Loses the immo. Can Stormy hold him back? They need to clear the minion wave. They make sure that he's out of range. Chibi goes down. The defense throws the leg on Red Giants. Unbelievable in this first game. As Yums is gonna bring Stormy in. 4 dead for Homeboys.
That's the equalizer we were looking for. SRG are back in this game in a holy crystal purchase as Stormy holds it above his head in victory. We're back, baby. Homeboys now, they still have a major advantage in this game, and that's because of the 3 missing inhibitors on the side of Selangor Red Giants. As much as they have scaled into this game, dealing with these minions as they scale up 20 minutes is going to be a bigger problem for them than the actual members of the Homeboys.
Yeah, the Homeboys still have a few chances chances to close this out, whereas the Red Giants cannot afford to make a single mistake because of what their side of the map looks like. But they're already showing us what is possible. Innocent positioning in that last fight was insane. And then diving in, nearly taking out Nets and Chibi without dying himself. Homeboys need to be stressed out a little bit now. Even though they have way more towers than the Red Giants, it doesn't feel like they actually have much map control.
I mean, at this point, Homeboys might even consider rushing down the Lord just to force SRG to respond to them, right? They need to put some pressure, and there's no way that they... Wait, hold on!
Gosh, that's Innocent with some nature. Innocent needs to get pulled out right now. They're following out everything. Good sidestep. Innocent dodges it. The guys might be sacrificed though. He's not going to get assistant. That's the catch that Homeboys are looking for. Jungler of SRG down, Cram. Follows up. Bit of destruction connects. Innocent's going to take it. He doesn't know that somebody's in the bush. Now he's going to come back. Innocent finally goes down. Homeboys setting up the ambush. And a win angle for them. Stormy escorted out, but Homeboys, they have almost a minute to find the closure. Udo with the 3-man ping. Homeboys walking down that mid lane.
They're all spotted, and there's Stormy. He's already gone! 3-4-1. Homeboys looking to close out this game.
Oh, that was a mistake. Innocent jumping in, not realizing Sapat was there, not realizing he was surrounded. Sapat jumps in again.
Final push, Homeboys. Just one game one to go out to a good start. Grab, powering it through. Gives his life away. Yums needs 10 seconds, but I don't think he's gonna get it. Ness has pushed the minimum wave in. Yums, he just control his body, and Homeboys looking for the first blood, and they found it.